I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Becca, and today we are doing some extreme cleaning motivation. I am starting off in my closet because I really needed to go through my t-shirts. I've noticed lately that there has been so many things that I've been like picking past and not wearing. Those items that you know when you go through, you're like, you don't want to give them up, but last time I went through my closet, I kept a lot of those items that I know I don't wear, but I wasn't ready to get rid of. But I'm at the point where they're just taking up space. They look like I have a lot of things, and I want to get some new t-shirts and really just update my closet a little bit. And that means I need to get rid of some things, especially things that I'm not wearing on a regular basis. How are you on this wonderful day? How was your weekend? Let me know what you have going on. We have had to change our plans the last few weekends because we haven't been feeling well, so things have been kind of chaotic here. I've noticed lately too that I have been low on hangers, so this really just freed up a ton of hangers. But look at this pile, decent amount to get rid of for just like a quick little declutter. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum out the closet because it's been a while since I've done this, and I've been trying to be more proactive at doing this more often because it's just a space I forget about. Today's video is sponsored by Level 8. Level 8 is a suitcase company, and they sell hard suitcases that have so many cool features in them. I was seriously so impressed with their suitcases. I knew as soon as they asked me if I wanted to work with them and I saw their product that I absolutely would love to. I can definitely back their product. I ended up getting a suitcase that was a little bit more feminine, which isn't usually typically what I do, but I have suitcases for my boys, so I figured this time I would do something more for me. But they do have a lot of options on their website, so even though I got a pink one, you could always get like a green one or a gray one, a yellow one. They have a lot of different options on their website, and I just love this like light pink. I just love it. It's amazing. One of the coolest features I've noticed about this suitcase is the fact that you can lock your zippers. So you can lock them so that when you're traveling, nobody can get into your bag. I think that's kind of essential, like especially when you're traveling, you have to trust that nobody's going through your things, or if your luggage gets, lost or whatever, nobody can open it up. It's also got 4 wheels, which is so important to me. I've bought suitcases that only have 2 wheels and they just don't do the trick. I don't love them, so I was really excited to see that they also have 4 wheels on each side. The inside of the suitcase, I've never seen such a nice suitcase, and their prices are so affordable compared to other suitcase companies. They're very competitive, and I just love the inside of it, how there's different, you can put little things in these compartments, and then you can also put them in the lower compartments and zip that all up, and just the tools to be able to do that so that your stuff is not like flying around everywhere and everything's getting loose. But we are going to pack because we were doing a birthday getaway weekend for my youngest for his birthday. Unfortunately, we actually didn't even end up going because we all ended up catching the flu. So I wasn't able to actually take the family out on this, but I did pack everything. I still have to unpack it too, because if you know me, I'm a procrastinator when it comes to that kind of stuff. I decided, since we were doing just a weekend getaway and this is a bigger suitcase, that I would go ahead and pack everybody's stuff in this one suitcase. That way we're not lugging a bunch of bags and suitcases around and everything. Of course, the kids like to take their little backpacks so they can put like their devices in them. But as far as like clothes and toiletries and stuff, I figured all in one spot would be the easiest since we were only going to be gone for a short amount of time. And everything fit like a charm. And I still had so much room left, but it was great to be able to separate everything with all of these different compartments. I was able to put, you know, the boys' stuff in one spot and put my stuff in the other spot. It was just really nice being able to separate it that way.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, love's in the air and I don't care. Music is
I will have them linked in my description box down below. Be sure to go check out their suitcases, see if there's one on there that you really fall in love with and you want to purchase. I did notice when I just looked at their website that they are actually doing an early Black Friday sale. So if you are interested, now is the time to go ahead and check them out and score those deals while they're there. I seriously love this suitcase, and you know I would not sponsor anything or share anything that I don't back myself. And like I said, their prices are competitive and not any different than what you would pay anywhere else, but their quality is top notch.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth.
As you can tell, we are moving on in the bedroom. I really wanted to get the room cleaned up and dust the room. I figured instead of using a spray today, I would go ahead and use my duster since I almost never use it. Funny story though, my husband did use it about a month ago, and he didn't know that the arm like bent the way, like you had to push the little button. He just like forcefully pushed it and it ended up breaking. So I was cleaning the house, and as you can tell right here, I'm kind of struggling with getting it not to move because nothing's locking it into place, right? So I really wanted to, you know, dust and use this and everything though. So I was determined to make it work. So eventually I went ahead and just taped it. I had to tape it because I wanted to use it and I needed it to stay in place. So I went ahead and taped it, but it's on the list to pick up another one.
When I had the chance, maybe it will pass by. Someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be doing my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain?
I am so guilty of almost never dusting these shelves. They get so bad. I'm kind of over them though. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just over all of the decor. I really want more simplistic. I've always kind of been more simplistic, but I feel like for a little while there, I kind of got wrapped up in like having all the decor and everything. I always try to keep my decor kind of purposeful, but even lately I've just been feeling like these shelves gotta go. I could probably repurpose them for better uses somewhere else, but as far as in here, I feel like they just take up space, needless space. So I'm coming up with a better option for that wall because it is a big wall. Something needs to be there to kind of fill it. At least that's how I feel. But I've been really having the itch to kind of revamp this room. And I've been talking about that for a while. And that itch kind of went away a little bit whenever I did the accent wall. But now it's kind of sunken in and I'm ready to like really fully give it a facelift.
Not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it.
Moving on to my bathroom. As always, my bathroom is messy and just needs a really good scrub down. I have been trying to be way more purposeful with getting the bathrooms clean. I really need to recaulk my shower. I feel like no matter what I do, I cannot get like the caulk area clean. Like it always looks disgusting. I don't know if they used the wrong caulk whenever they did it when they built the house, but it just looks horrible and I'm sick and tired of looking at it. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and do it myself. I've caulked the walls, when I do woodwork and stuff, but I've never done it like in a shower. I feel like it can't be that much different. You just have to use, the caulk that's made for like getting wet and everything like that, but I've never had to like actually pull the caulk out. So I'm going to attempt to do that myself because I'm an independent woman and I can do it. So I've been looking at it for far too long. My husband is way too busy to do it, and I have other tasks, honestly, that I'd rather him work on, and I rather figure this out myself and just do it myself. So hopefully here within the next week, I will get that done.
Our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you. I'm so alone. I met you in the it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer. When you left it was cold. Said we loved one another. Guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer. Our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you.
I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I feel like my bathroom takes the biggest hit as far as like trash overflowing and how dirty it gets in there, because I'm the only one who goes in there. I'm not the only one. Obviously myself, my kids, my husband, but I mean, I'm the only one as far as like guests don't come in there. It doesn't have to look presentable for the rest of my family, so it kind of takes a backseat to the rest of the house being clean. Like if you were to come into my house and see the downstairs, a lot of the times it's pretty clean and pretty picked up. I do it most nights. I pick everything up and it looks really fresh for the morning, right? So it doesn't get like, it gets messy because I have kids, but it doesn't get like super duper dirty and grimy. Whereas my bathroom, I just feel like I neglect it. I've got to work on that. Please tell me I'm not the only one now.
I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body and mind. I feel like demons in my mind. Demons in my mind.
Every time I clean a toilet on here, I will always praise this Clorox toilet wand. I just love this thing. You really can't be having to throw away the most grimiest and dirtiest part of cleaning a toilet. Top notch.
People like us, struggling to come through. We had a fire that we watched it burn out. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body and mind. I feel like demons in my mind. Demons in my mind. It tastes like demons in my mind. Demons pushing all my triggers.
Making our way into day 2, and we are working in the boys' bedroom right now. Their room really never gets that messy because they have the playroom, so they really don't have like a lot of toys in their room. Even when they do bring toys in here, it's not that many and it's not a lot, just because they are the type of children who want to be wherever I am or wherever Chris is. So they follow us around pretty much everywhere, so I don't hang out in their room. So they generally don't come in here and hang out. They pretty much just sleep in here. Like I said, I was on a dusting kick and I really wanted to use this dusting wand. It just makes the job so much easier, it feels like. But I could also see, because these little lamps are black, I could see all the dust resting on them too, so I knew it was about that time. I actually wanted to mention that I want to get the light bulbs that have like the switch. Wireless light bulbs. I don't know that that's the right name for them, but I've seen them. They're like raved about on, social media, and I've seen them a lot. I guess Amazon has them, but I want to order some of those for those little lamps. I did originally get like tap lights for them, but I could never get them to stick in there. They kept falling out, so I just gave up. And then I saw the light bulbs that you can legit screw into like the screw hole for the lights, and it's got like a switch on it, and it's wireless. So I'm assuming maybe battery operated. I don't know exactly how it works, but either way, it's such a cool invention, and I want to get them for those sconces.
We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our mind. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy.
Next, we're going to clean the boys' bathroom, because I try to clean all of the bathrooms in the same day. Doesn't always happen, but if I'm not able to do it, I try to clean them all within a day of each other, just so that I can get it all done and out of the way. I find it a lot easier when I do it that way. If I put it off, what I end up finding is that within, a couple days, I still haven't gotten to the other one. And then it's been a week since I cleaned the last bathroom, and I still need to clean the other bathroom. This is one of the things that I don't love about having a bigger house. Ideally, I feel like it's what a lot of society strives towards. Now, I know there's a lot of people who don't strive to have the bigger home, right? Like they're fine with living smaller, right? Not because of financial reasons, but just because that's what they prefer. I'm leaning more towards that side. The more I know our family is a family of 5. We do fill this space pretty nicely. We use all the spots that we have in our house and everything. But could we live without all these spaces? For sure. Absolutely. We've lived in smaller houses. I grew up in apartments. I grew up in like small, tiny apartments, sharing bedrooms. So I could definitely function fine. But, for a little bit, I thought that this was kind of, going to be super beneficial, because this house is bigger and there's a lot of, closets. I can store things. I don't ever have to worry about space, which is great. I love that feeling. But at the same time, it's a lot to clean. It's 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's a lot to keep up with and a lot to clean. And I know it probably sounds crazy that literally I could clean a bathroom and then a few days later I'm like, oh wait, I gotta clean the other. But literally that's how it is, because there's too much space. I can't keep up with all of it. So at any given point in time, my entire house is never all clean. Like I will clean, just like for instance, these 2 days, I cleaned my bathroom, the boys' bathroom, the boys' room, and my room. The playroom was a mess. The downstairs was a mess. The downstairs bathroom was a mess. So you just can't get it all done when you have a house of this size. And I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to do that. But I will never buy a house this big again. And I'm like, if the market wasn't so bad, I would even be willing at this point to downsize. But I am still very grateful nonetheless. But I just wanted to put that out there, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. By the way, I'm cleaning the toilet with the Clorox urine eraser is what it's called. Urine eraser, urine remover. I don't remember exactly, but this stuff was out throughout, for the last 2 years. I could not find this stuff. Like when everything hit the fan, I could not find it. I would check all the time and it took forever for it to come back. And I get it, factory shut down, things were going on. But I was so excited a few weeks ago. I saw it at Target and I was so excited to see that it was back because I absolutely love cleaning the toilets with this thing, especially when you have boys and stuff. Like if you want to clean like the walls over by your toilets, clean the floor over by your toilet, clean the toilet itself. It just knocks out that like urine scent. If you have boys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It goes everywhere. If you have a husband, if you have boys, what have you, it's a mess. It gets everywhere. And I just love using this stuff because I feel like it's really like sanitizing this really dirty area.
With us, it's all or nothing.
All right, friends, thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to go check out Level 8's Suitcases. You will not be disappointed, and check them out while that sale is still going on. Also, I want to thank you so much for those of you who return every week. It means the world to me. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
This moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending.